Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for episode 4 of Turtle Wars. And it's quite the fun episode. I mean, the opening matchup Derpy 18.0, last year's fourth place finisher and the most successful machine in my series, taking on Medcart, who is the only competitor as a singular machine to have competed from pre Series 1 to this point. The Derpy team has competed that long, but Medcart is the only one that has never missed a season as just the same machine. Now, there have been changes to Medcart over time, but Medcart is just such a resilient machine that you have to respect them. We'll see how it goes against Derpy, a legendary bot, of course. Going to be a tough matchup, but you never know. Medcart is so unpredictable, and here's the thing with making a new Derpy machine every season, there might be some kinks to work out, so Medcart might be able to pull this one off. After that, Red Hand, who managed a pretty surprising top 6 finish last year, takes on Apollo. Now, Medcart's rebuild looks really nice, I have to say. They're looking considerably better than they did last year. They look a lot more durable. They're a lot lower to the ground, just a lot more consistent in general. Apollo, in the meantime, kind of feels like they're getting a bit outdated, so that'll be an interesting one to watch. Then we hop into our first low tier match of the night. Shuriken takes on Blue Machine. Blue Machine has a interchangeable design. They've got a lighter undercutter bar spinner, and with that more weight, they're going to put a lower wedge on the back, and they've got a much heavier undercutter spinner, but then their wedge suffers a little bit. Shuriken, in the meantime, is a very powerful bot. Always has been. This is an older machine. Power is its middle name. I've got to say, I would expect Shuriken to win this one over the newcomers, but you never know. Shuriken definitely has its issues, but it'll be a fun one to watch. Next, we're back to the high tier Account Mayhem champions, Green Screen, representing Roomba Wars. They are our first of 3 custom machines tonight. Powerful vertical spinner, looked very impressive throughout the Account Mayhem run. Uh, really, I would say only like 2 matches where they didn't look impressive, and they only lost one. And to be honest, the one they lost kind of felt like they were ahead. So definitely going to be a dark horse to watch out for. In the meantime, the biggest cheese. The team with Wheelie Big Cheese, runners up way back in pre Series 4. They enter the arena tonight looking to rekindle some of that success. It's going to be a tough first match, but it's going to be a match against a machine the biggest cheese needs to be able to beat if they want to be able to make a deep run this year. Then we're back to the low tier Jackhammer, a Connects Axe bot. This thing looks devastating. It absolutely pounds its opponents. It obliterated its opponent in the qualifier. Going to be a fun one to watch. Its opponent is Red Bull, which is actually a pretty interesting design. It looks like it's just a box drum spinner, which it kind of is, but it's actually got slanted sides, like upward slanted sides, which is a pretty unique shape. A lot of people would go, the other route and make their slides slanted so it's a wedge shape when it's right up. But I digress. It's an interesting design. We'll see how it goes for Red Bull. Back to the high tier then. Revenge of Armageddon, Turtle Wars Season 1 runners up, and pre-series 10, no, pre-series 11 champions. That was the last time we did a fight card format, Revenge of Armageddon, looking to recapture that success. They take on Panzer Mach 8, the American pusher. It's very low bot, very, very compact. It's a fun bot to watch a lot of the time. We'll see how this match goes. These are 2 very experienced competitors, and I can guarantee that it's going to be a fun fight. And then our main event, the first main event between 2 low tier machines, and it's 2 custom bots. Trident, Team Roomba Wars' second of 2 machines in this competition, takes on Suffocate, who is the second of 2 machines representing Team Havoc. Deadly vertical spinner on Suffocate. It's a very nice design, very sleek. Maybe its ground clearance is a bit questionable. It's got a hinged wedge that leads to the spinner instead of a hard wedge, which may lead to some issues. Trident, not the most powerful flipper. It's more of a flicker kind of design, but it's also very low to the ground, very sleek. This is going to be an interesting match. This is going to be a fun match. We're going to see a custom machine advancing to 1-0 tonight, which, have we had yet? I believe we have, but I'm not 100% sure. I think Vertigo did. But yeah, that's the fight card for tonight. So let's get straight into it with two of the oldest possible old guard, Derpy 18.0 against Medcart.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to Turtle Wars' third season. Last time, Quality Control took Soichoku the full 3 minutes in our main event, but was unable to close out the match. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Tonight's main event sees Suffocate take on Trident, two custom machines entered by different channels, taking each other on due to their similar designs. Not really similar designs, I'm gonna be honest, but it is what it is. It works, whatever. Main event for the low tier. Let's go. That said, tonight we open with Derpy 18.0 and its return. The most legendary machine, 3-time pre-series champion. Took 4th place last time, getting knocked out by... Oh, I don't remember. I think they lost to TR5, and then the 3rd place decider to Soichoku. They take on Medcart. Now, interesting fact about this match. These are the only two machines that still are actively competing from pre-Series 1. Every other machine is retired. Every other team is retired, except for a couple of members of Team Snake, who of course have Viper, who did not qualify for this season. So, these really are the two oldest teams competing. Medcart is the oldest bot competing in the entire competition. But yeah, Medcart, just a pushing bot, nothing else, taking on a pretty legendary machine in Derpy 18.0, who of course is looking for their 4th title this time around, their first televised one. In the Quarter Patrol Zone, the Dutchman and Bullseye. 3, 2, 1, activate, and they are at it. And Derpy 18.0 flipper doesn't actually do anything, though. A lot of flippers have been missing this time around, which is kind of out of character for the series, I'm not gonna lie. And Medcart able to self-right. It's a heavier bot, really it is. It's basically just a big old brick, is Medcart. Ooh, up on the arena wall there. Chucked into Bullseye's Corner Patrol Zone. Chucked out of Bullseye's Corner Patrol Zone. Oh, almost chucked out of the entire arena. And again, Medcart can't catch a break here, just not low enough to deal with Derpy. Look, they may be two of the oldest competitors in the competition, but there was always a bit of a gap in ability. Hence why Medcart only has one grand final to Derpy's, I don't know, 8, 9... No, it's more than that. He's only missed the grand final twice. In 17 series, so that's pretty impressive. Wow, these flips, though. Absolutely fantastic. And another one from Bullseye. And another one from Derpy. These two. Oh, it is a one-sided match. I'm very surprised. We've seen very few Utas from actual flippers this year. I should specify actual flippers because multiple horizontal spinners have managed it. I'm pretty sure Conundrum Evo did. Oh, huge flip from Derpy. And, somebody else did, and I don't remember who. Generic did with their vert. Rewind did with their vertical spinner. Flippers just have not had that edge. Except for here, Cease. There it is. Derpy 18.0 does eventually get the Ute. It takes 2 minutes of dominating Medcart. Let's just be real here. Medcart did not do a thing. But there is the win. Derpy 18.0 starting off 1-0. Here we are in our third fight of the night, heading into the arena. We have the machine that boasts the heaviest weapon in the competition. That machine being Shuriken in the red square. They take on Blue Machine, who has interchangeable spinners. They have chosen to go with the lighter weight one for more armor on their wedge. They want to try and flip Shuriken over. Shuriken wants to just beat the life out of Blue Machine. So let's see how it goes. 3, 2, 1. Activates, and here it is Shuriken getting up to speed. Both bots getting up to speed. Shuriken knocking away that weapon, or that wedge, but Blue Machine uses it as an advantage to bring in the weapon. Very good tactics from the newcomer machine, coming in against a veteran bot. Oh, and that was a huge shot, a huge exchange, and the pit does get released. Blue Machine, they got the weapon up to speed. They try for a tombstone-esque shot, perhaps. But they fail. Oh, what a hit from Shuriken as well. Far and away looking like the better build. It's far and away? No, not Shuriken. Blue Machine is. This is fantastic driving out of the rookie bot. Keeping that wedge facing Shuriken, not letting him get too many good shots, but that was a good shot that they let him get. And that light weapon, it's not all that strong, especially by comparison to a bot like Shuriken, who almost gets deflected straight down into the pit there. It's absolutely bounding about the arena. And Blue Machine, they're trying that tombstone trick, trying to get that undercutter underneath, you know, what an undercutter is supposed to do. But so far, unable to get under and really do too much damage. Too long, perhaps. That one is a good shot. They definitely got under there, though. And Shuriken, can they recover? What a hit! Oh, what a shot, Blue Machine, though. They're coming back in. And Shuriken is stopped completely. Is it dead? Is it really dead? I think it is. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cease. And Blue Machine take the victory. I don't know what happened there, if that underside shot did some kind of damage to Shuriken, or if it was that huge exchange that killed it, but it died for sure. Wow. I am shocked by Blue Machine, I will be honest. Could this bot be a threat? That was fantastic driving. It's got interchangeability as well. This one could be a dark horse, maybe, from the low tier that even I didn't think about. Second fight of the night, 2 high-tier machines. Red Hand made it all the way to the grand final last time around. Second time they've come in 5th place, actually. They did it back in pre-series 13 as well. I think that was actually their debut season. They come with, in my opinion, their best design so far. It's more durable than before, it looks nicer than before. They're taking on Apollo, who has had some success in the past, but not a ton. These are 2 good machines in the high tier, of course. Gonna be tougher draws. Red Hand does have another main event later down the line, so a win here would be absolutely influential for him. But will it happen? 3, 2, 1. Activates, and here we go. Red Hand, probably the weakest heat last year was Heat C. I've said it before, I will say it again, and again, and again, until you all agree with me. Mitchell whacking Apollo, who didn't really do anything to them, so, you know, it is what it is. Red Hand... What even just happened? I really could not tell you at all whatsoever what just happened, but it is what it is. Physics, that's fake. This is fan-made Robot Wars. Get out of here. Apollo able to self-right, fires the flipper. Not able to do anything, though. Red Hand struggling to get up to speed, but does get under with that flip. And now opening the pits. That could come back to bite him. As the wheel slowly rolls away. Trying to let Apollo right itself. Oh! Oh! No, sir. You do not get to get out of the pit. Not this year. Cease. That is it. Red Hand take a 1-0 start to their season. Well, here we are, another high-tier match. We've got another custom machine. So far, no custom machines have won. White Knight 2.5 lost. This is a serious bot lost. Iron Off 4 lost, and Vertigo lost. We got 2 in the main event, meaning 1 has to win, right? Right? But we do have green screen account Mayhem champions. They looked really strong there, but we have seen with a lot of the King of Bots great machines that looking strong in a more domestic competition does not really translate to the main series. They take on the biggest cheese, the most recent version of Wheelie Big Cheese. Very successful in the past, the team former runners-up with Wheelie Big Cheese, way back in like Series 4 of the pre-series. Biggest Cheese has gotten into a bit of a habit of breaking itself as of recent. I don't know if it has to worry about that, taking on a bot like Green Screen, though. 3, 2, 1, activate. Minnow and Ribcage stayed in the arena because they didn't really do anything. The Biggest Cheese get the first flip, but it flips themselves rather than flipping Green Screen and opens the door for a big attack from Green Screen onto the flipper bots here. Ooh, Green Screen tries almost over the wall. The Biggest Cheese not breaking themselves yet. Oh, but they are broken instead. Cease. 30 seconds was all it took. Green Screen, one hit wonder maybe in that match. Huge shot from Green Screen. Sends the Biggest Cheese out the arena. Sends a message. They are here to play. Devastating looking disc on this one. How far can it go? It's got a pretty tough schedule, I'm going to be honest. Including matches against Trident and Red Hand, so it'll be tough. Ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat in this match because you are going to meet Jackhammer, another Connects machine. They've been pretty successful so far, I'm going to be honest. But this one's an axe, and in my series, axes don't do anything. There's like 3 that qualified this year. 4. 5 if you count one with an interchangeable weapon, and it qualified using the other one. But that's besides the point. The point is, look at this bot, and tell me that's not way too much power put into the weapon. Minnow and Ribcage still in the arena for the House Robots because they didn't do anything in the last fight either. Red Bull, the opponent to this devastating axe bot, a bit lucky to have even qualified over Double Trouble, I believe. It was losing the fight. A lucky shot sent them through. Will he get that lucky shot here? 3, 2, 1. Activate Red Bull. Here he is. Oh, goodness. Oh, no. This reminds me a lot of Pain back in the Account Mayhem, or even in their qualifying match against Leech. That's how devastating this Jackhammer machine is. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's ripped the back off! The entire back of Red Bull has been torn open. It's dead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cease. Sub 1 minute. What a KO. Let's see if I can show you. I think there's better lighting than when I try to show you this as a serious bot. So. That is the back panel torn off by the axe hits. And the drum, actually. I didn't even notice. Look at the drum. Oh my gosh. What a win from Jackhammer. That is how you impress the selection committee right there. You may be a low-tier machine, but what a win. What a statement victory. If you're a low-tier machine, you've got to win fights really impressively to impress the selection committee. Because even if you go 3-1, there's a chance that it's a high-tier bot, put up good fights despite losing. It might be 1-3. We'll put it above you. Or we'll put it in instead of you, even. You know? And that is the kind of victory you want to have as a low-tier machine, showing that you deserve to be in the high tier. With that, another fight done. Let's go to the next one. Look, I know what you're thinking. Minnow and Ribcage again? Get them out of here. And I will. When they do something. Maybe they will this fight, because there's an actual pusher bot. Panzer Mach 8 here. The American Machine. Former Grand Finalists, if I remember correctly. Well, yeah, Season 1 of Turtle Wars. They made the Grand Final. Disappointing season last season. Same can be said about Revenge of Armageddon, who got taken out by Gravity before the Heat Final, where they would have taken on Plank. And that is one of the biggest grudge matches in the series' history. And, in my opinion, Revenge of Armageddon is one of the 6 bots that can beat Plank. So, it's a shame we didn't get to see that match. We get to see this one, though. Panzer Mach 8 in the arena. Heavy underdogs. Both of these bots, big veterans, but only one is going to win. 3, 2, 1. Activate, and here we go into this match. Big hit from Revenge of Armageddon. These two, both grand finalists back in Season 1. It was Revenge of Armageddon that made it to that grand final fight, where it took on Wild Thing 4 and, of course, lost. Revenge of Armageddon gotta be the favorites for this match. Facing a very small Panzer Mach 8 machine. Although, Panzer getting in underneath and maybe not. Firing the Shremek, trying to do something weird and wacky and unique, and not really succeeding, but hey, they canceled out Revenge of Armageddon shots for now, and now the House Robots, they finally do something. They can finally be replaced for our main event. That is great. That's amazing. Revenge of Armageddon, I would say on top, simply because they've done more, although Panzer, big flip there. Good for them. And now they've got the scoop, and now they're the ones pushing into the corner control zone, and there's a lot more surface area to hit, and these shots are sounding a lot more deadly than the ones on Panzer from Ribcage. Oh, big push. Oh my! Cease! What just happened? Why are horizontal spinners getting more Utas than flippers this year? Genuine question. Like, Conundrum Evo got one. Somebody got one tonight, I think. Maybe. Did we have a horizontal spinner tonight? I don't think we did. I don't know. I'm losing my mind. What is happening, bro? I'm actually losing it. I swear there's been more Utas by horizontal spinners than by flippers so far. I'm probably wrong, but how many flipper Utas have we had? Derpy got one tonight. Plank got one on Pain. I can't remember any others. Genuinely. I don't know what to say. I really don't. Gravity got one. There you go. Boom. 3 and 3. Even welcome. We're going to the main event, and we're gonna switch out both Minnow and Ribcage. So we'll see you there. Here we are, the main event. In the red square, Trident. Here, Team Roomba Wars against Suffocate from Team Havoc. Suffocate, the big old kind of dustpan design. Not really dustpan design. I'm not exactly sure what you call this. The two prongs on the side with the wedge feeding into the disc, taking on Trident with its triple wedge shape and its strong flipper. Two low-tier machines here, but they've got a lot of potential. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Activate. As I said, we put in the Dutchman and we put in Bullseye for the CPZ. That match almost done. Easy peasy, nice and quick. Suffocate on the back foot early here. Trident nearly got itself that Uta. Definitely trying its best. And another flip. And another one maybe from Trident soon. There it is. Suffocate, unable to get under Trident. That's the real problem here. And it doesn't really have the pushing power to shove it around. Suffocate's weapon actually broke in their qualifying fight. Trying to get back up here now. Struggling to self-right. There it is, finally. Gyros up, gets chucked sky high. And now back to struggling. There he is, back up on his wheels. Trident, there it is, cease. An Uta from the rookie machine. Very solid stuff out of them. Suffocate, that's quite the disappointing loss, I'll be honest. And there are some tough fights ahead of them as well. So, definitely not the loss you want to be seeing if you are Suffocate. Trident is happy to take this win, and Team Roomba Wars is happy to end the episode 2-0. With that said, though, some great fights here in round 1. This episode, a bit more lackluster, I think, at a lot of the fights. Most of them pretty one-sided. But sometimes it's like that, you know? Had a very good showing out of Blue Machine, and round 1 has come to an end. There are 4 more fights that will be shown in a highlights, I guess. It's not going to be like an official 5th episode, is what I'm saying, because it's only 4 fights. So there we go. Yippee. Round 1 done.